I am Dr. Sita Raju, a practicing physician with special interest in diabetes, practicing at Thane. I have been in practice for about 30 years and a large part of my practice are diabetic patients. Diabetes is growing by leaps and bounds, and India, besides China, are world leaders in diabetes. What can we do to contain this? Spreading awareness is a function of the doctor which can help us contain diabetes. So for that we all need to be aware what are the common symptoms. The common symptoms that we read in books are increased thirst, increased hunger and increased urination. But mind you, all these symptoms are not present in adult diabetics. These are more common in type 1 diabetes, which are the younger generation. In older diabetics, simple symptoms like loss of weight, tiredness, weakness, tingling numbness of the limbs, recurrent infections, all these which can happen to any of us can be symptoms of diabetes. Now, if there is a family history of diabetes, and if one parent has diabetes, there is about 40% of chance that the children get diabetes. And if both the parents are diabetics, there is 70% of chances that children get diabetes. So what does that mean? If our parents have diabetes, from age 30, every year, whether there are any symptoms or not, you need to go and get tested for sugars. There are certain factors that you can change and there are certain factors you cannot change. For example, you cannot reverse age, you cannot change your parents, you cannot change your sex. But there are certain factors which through education you can take into control and avoid diabetes. For example, maintain your weight. Every child, adolescent child at age 14 should be at the ideal weight. No longer are absolutely chubby children good and healthy. At age 14, the number of fat cells in the body are fixed. So if that time you are at ideal body weight, there are less chances of you getting any of the symptoms of obesity or diabetes earlier. Your diet should be careful. Your fat content in the diet should be less. Activity. No longer do children go and play around in the evenings. They are all with the computers or the TVs. So there's no activity and no burning of calories. All this, as lay people, we should see to it that our children do and are active throughout the day. The second thing, once you are diagnosed as diabetes, very often we go for a routine checkup and the sugars are high. And we do not pay much heed to it because we have ready explanations for everything. We feel we've just gone for a marriage, we've just gone for a holiday, yesterday you had sweets. Now no, don't do that. Once even in a normal checkup or at any point in time, if your sugar is diagnosed to be high, go and get yourself completely checked, because research has shown that the first 5 years after diagnosis, if you're strict with the control of diabetes, going forward you can put off the complications. And what are the complications? It's not diabetes that is bad, it's the complications of diabetes that can kill you. The eye, you lose your eyesight, there's retinopathy. The heart, people of diabetes die mostly of a heart attack. A patient of diabetes and one patient who has had already an heart attack are at the same level. So once you're diagnosed to be a diabetic, you are equal to having had a heart attack. So you need to go that extra bit to take a little extra care. The kidneys, once the kidneys are damaged, you go on to dialysis. And that is poor quality life. It's not poor quality life only for the patient. The whole family dies with the patient. Economic balance is disturbed of the family, and the suffering by the patient makes the whole family suffer. The foot, the neuropathy. Your feet are burning, there's tingling numbness. You get a small ulcer which if left untreated can lead to amputation. So it's the complications of diabetes that if you are aware, you can ward off. So it's very important to control sugars from the very beginning. Now, what is the treatment modality of diabetes? Once you hear your diabetes, patient goes into a negative mode. They think it's no sweets, no fun, no life left after being diagnosed as diabetes. That is not true. Moderation is the key word. Moderation in everything you do. You can lead a normal life, but in moderation and no excesses. That you need to be clear about. Diet and exercise are 70% of the control. 30% is left to the doctor to juggle the drugs up and down. So diet and exercise being in your hand, you are in control of diabetes. So if you wish to control it, it will be controlled. You cannot leave it to the doctor, not like malaria, typhoid, where the doctor gives medications and you get well. You have to make an effort to have a good diet and exercise to remain in control. Diet, of course, a little protein rich diet. India is a carb centric country. We eat carbohydrates a lot, and no meal is complete without a carbohydrate. So let us not change our diet pattern completely. What our forefathers ate, a combination of rice, dal, vegetables, salad, curd, that was the ideal diet. But what have we done? We veered from that original Indian diet to follow the Western ways. We followed the diet with a lot of fat, a junk food, and that is what is creating a metabolic imbalance in our lives. So be sure that you eat a well balanced diet and eat frequently, no too large meals. We all have a lot of meals in the night. Actually, night dinner should be the lightest. Your breakfast should be the heaviest. But in India, we do it vice versa because we are running to work, we have no time in the mornings. Then going on to exercise. There are two types of exercises which all of us must have, aerobic and anaerobic. That means anything like running, jogging, swimming, cycling, swimming, whichever you enjoy. Choose a sport which you enjoy. There's no point in me telling you go for a walk half an hour to 45 minutes a day. If you do not enjoy that, don't do that. Take to cycling, jogging, swimming. Look for company during exercise so that it becomes an enjoyable activity. Besides this, diabetic patients lose muscle mass. So it's very important they do weight training. They can be trained to do weight training, and simple exercises like even lifting a 1 liter bottle of water at home is a weight. So you have to decide to move all your muscles with the weight, which anybody can teach you or your physician would guide you. So this exercise is important in everybody's life. Having said that, not all ages can go to the gym, and the moment you suggest exercise, everybody says we'll join the gym or we'll buy an exerciser at home. But that exerciser at home is not used for exercise, it's just used to hang clothes. So don't join the gym. There is no need to join the gym, because once you pull a ligament, that will be the end of exercise. Having said that, what is the best exercise for elderly diabetics? The best exercise is walking, swimming and yoga. Yoga is an age-old tradition followed in India, and believe me, it does a lot for you as a whole, your mental setup as well as your physical well-being. So go ahead, learn this, do group exercises which you enjoy, and surely you will help contain diabetes. What about stress? The moment you say control diabetes, my diabetes is because of stress. Stress is unavoidable. There are two types of stresses, eustress and distress. What is eustress? That's good stress. Have you ever heard about good stress? Good stress is that stress which you need to climb up the ladder in life. If you are very satisfied with everything you have, you will not make an effort to climb up in your career, which is required. So that is eustress. But there is a very fine line between eustress and distress. Distress is if you do not achieve what you are working for, you give up, you get distressed, and that's the negative stress. Just accept everything that comes. Working towards success is your job. Getting it or not achieving it is not within your reach. So keep away from distress and work hard for whatever you want. Then we come to medications. Of course, medications, you have to trust your doctor. What happens? It happens commonly in practice. I have been practicing since 30 years. The moment you suggest insulin to a patient, what do? They do not listen to you. They change the doctor. They don't change the medicine, they change the doctor. So they lose a lot of important time, 6 months to a year, trying to get to the right treatment and getting their sugars under control. So whoever is your doctor, trust them implicitly and see that you listen to all their advice, because he is your best friend. It is not so that your neighbor's medicine will work for you. If your neighbor is controlled, he is going that extra mile to control himself. So learn that from him. Don't take his medicine and expect to be controlled. So I have told you all the 4 modalities of treatment: diet, exercise, medication, insulin. And just follow up with a doctor regularly. Once a year, since I've told you the complications are bad, you have to test yourself from head to toe. And once in 2 months, you need to do the blood sugars and see that it is under control. Now, if we have to contain diabetes and we want a healthy India, if we want our children and our grandchildren to be free from diabetes, it is we who have to educate them to the type of food they eat, to the amount of activity they need, and to the care that they take, because everybody is responsible for their own health. Remember, health is one commodity which you cannot delegate to anybody else. Any other work you can delegate, but everybody takes care of their own health. Thank you.